The happy-go-lucky Michi Soda announced to her teammate Senai that she will quit Judo for good after all her final middle school tournament. This leaves Sana in disbelief after all when Michi's passion toward the sport that reeled Sana into Judo in the first place. Michi claims that a well-spent youth should be associated with things such as getting a boyfriend rather than sweaty tatami mats. However, Michi's plan to end her fledgling judo career was bang is spoiled after experiencing an embarrassing defeat at the hands of the talented Chihuahua hero. Later, her plans further derailed when she found out that Chihuahua had enrolled in the same high school as herself and Sunan. With the sudden appearance of her past foe, Michi may soon realize that she still has a lingering feeling for the sport of judo. This anime has about 13 episodes. It premiered January 9th, 2023 to April 3rd, 2023 in the same year. Based on manga series, genre is sports, theme is combat sport and school, demographic is shonen. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode, and it's PG-13. Let's get started into the review. Why I like the anime Mon Ippon, or Ippon in English, is that it shows like the very realistic, environment and setting for the sport of judo, because we see that a lot in the Summer Olympics. Anytime they host Olympics, that's always one of the sports that they play or show as one of the events. And I think for judo, it's very like common sport, and for both boys and girls. But have the depiction of high school girls participating in this sport is really nice because you don't see a lot of those. And I think also to learn more about just judo in general is simply fantastic because I know very little about martial arts, but nonetheless, I am still intrigued when they tend to explore a popular sport that's very common you see every day. But necessarily, especially when the story itself works well with the sport that it's representing, especially judo, because despite like the age, gender, or whatever, I think just give Mao Import a chance because the depiction of the sport is lovely. The ability to show the personalities of the girls, the struggle and the age, including those girls that they are rivaling against in judo, is very well articulated, and sometimes especially the manner of speak about their insecurities, their achievements, their goals, especially like the writing, since they're all in like high school types age range, is a perfect example of the coming of age life experience that they feel in the sport itself and when they're like competing. Also, I feel like in terms of making everything seem realistic, the girls don't have they have normal features. They're not long legged, they're not big chested, they're not big eye. They just look like a standard type of girl, whether they have stocky bodies or very bulky bodies. And I think you need the type of body structure to do judo because you do have different like weight classes in judo, like as you would in any type of wrestling type of sport that needs the players to be hands-on. And I like how they really dove into that type of setting and it just made the girls feel very realistic without putting unrealistic norms on the girls themselves. Overall, I think the animation for the judo scenes were done spectacularly well. And like my final thoughts on this, especially when like they're moving, they had like a little KO moment, which I thoroughly appreciate because when you see them do a particular move, it's like once they get their opponent to the ground, it's like KO. And frankly, sometimes I'm like, if I was the opponent, I'd feel very dizzy if I was slipped up the back of my head. Not gonna lie, but overall, I feel like I give this underrated gem like a 7.8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, and frankly, I think if you do a type of martial arts type of anime, but more of a preliminary high school setting, just exploring more of this art of judo itself, especially you know very little about it, I definitely think give Impon a chance and let me know what you think. 'Cause overall, I think this is a really good anime that blew me away. But definitely check out this anime if you haven't already and let me know what you think down in the comments below. And I'll see you soon for another anime review. But until then, I'll catch y'all later. Bye!